Well, today we're going to be talking about the 5 types states of matter. Starting with solid. A solid is a shape that has particles all together. It is tightly packed, so it moves through the objects. It is hard to move, but those sometimes can be easy to move. A brick has very tight particles inside them, so it's super hard to combine or make into something else. But let's say glass. Glass is a solid, but it is easy to break. Particles are still very tightly together. For the material can affect the solid's physical properties. Another thing is called density. So density is how tightly the particles are packed together. The more they are packed together, the more density it has. So let's say a brick of lead. A lead has super high density because of its particles. They're so tightly packed together they may overlap each other. Also, at the same time, that will increase density. Density is equal to mass over volume. More mass, more density. More volume, less density. These two are directly proportionate, inversely proportionate. Anyway, back to our example. The piece of lead and a wipe. So, each are both solids, but their physical properties are different, including the density. This is still tightly packed together in a wipe. It's just a small gap in the mass. There's only small gaps that make the density less and also the mass. So the mass is less density, but the mass is high, more density. The physical properties, if you were wondering, I'm just gonna do PP for sure. Physical properties are the properties of a material. Let's do lead again. So one physical property is strong, another hard, another dense, another is maybe smooth, another is maybe waterproof, so like that. I'm going to be seeing physical properties a lot in this video, so remember the meaning of it. Back to spatial matter. Next is liquid. A liquid is a state of matter which has very flowy. The physical properties can be runny, viscous, low viscous, V for viscous, high viscous, V again for viscous, fluid, wet, sticky, and many more. So a liquid would have wet physical properties. Otherwise, a solid would have dry physical properties. So now, back to topic. Viscous is the flow and the speed of it. High would be very slow flowing, and low viscous would mean fast. Here are some examples of high: honey, oil, sometimes melted chocolate, chalk for sure, lows, of course, water, it flows pretty fast, chemicals, like the laundry ones, they profit flies as well. What other ones you can think of? Liquids are able to move around. Fluid is meaning that if it's mixed with a solid, it can go all together. But if it's runny, it just runs without solid or with the solid. Next is gas. So gas is is the least dense of all the states. Its mass remains the same. Matter of fact, if a liquid or solid changes into each other or it changes into gas or whatever, the mass still seems the same. Therefore, physical properties change. It's the least dense, maybe because of the volume of it. Anyway, gas can fit in two places. Gas has very apart parts. Liquid has tight together and sometimes mostly loose. Like this. This is liquid, this is the gas. So back to topic. Gas can fill anything. It can fill this whole container. To be continued.
Good morning.